What's going on, guys? Charles Weinraub, AKA the Handsome Homebuyer, AKA Captain Permit, and on... We can hear you. If you would like to hear from me, we got the text platform. Check it out right here. I'm not sure what the number is. Do that thing that you guys do. A lot of one-on-one engagement in there. We are making it happen. We're gonna start sending out some exclusive offers and content to people on the text platform. But back to me, back to why do you need a business plan to flip houses? Listen, I know what you're thinking. I don't wanna write a fucking business plan. It's a pain in the ass, it's annoying. Nobody wants to sit there, it's boring. I'm with you, 180%. I barely got out of high school, and for the first year of college, I was like, what am I doing here? All I wanna do is surf. And I was in college just to not have a real job. But as a 42-year-old business person, I'm telling you, after having it literally stuffed down my throat by my original mentor, Carl Chavone, and then when I went to NYU and I was forced to do it for my master's, it is a very, very, very important thing if you want to open a business of any kind, whether it be super small or massive, or if you're looking to invest in other people's businesses, to understand this and make sure that they understand it so that you feel comfortable giving them money. Because if somebody doesn't have a plan, you should definitely not be giving them money. If you personally don't have a plan that's really laid out correctly, nobody should give you money and you have no business starting a business. So, why do you need it? Here's a couple different reasons, and then I'm gonna lay out the sections and explain to you some basic sections of the business plan, okay? And it can get very, very, very elaborate. We'll just keep it high level at this point. So, you need to organize your thoughts, right? A lot of people like myself, if you're a business person, you're a dreamer, you're scatterbrained, a lot of thoughts, right? You gotta get them out on paper, really organize them so it makes sense, see what works, see what doesn't. A business plan also forces you to think about every aspect of your business, like your competition, like how much money you need, like where's it going, like the marketing, etc. I have a good buddy who's opening up a business. I'm like, this is great, really handy guy, opening up a business related to his hands, awesome. You could be the best in the world, right? How are people gonna know you're there? He has zero marketing experience, zero marketing plan. If he didn't sit down and do this, he would just jump into business and inevitably he would fail because he wouldn't have any business. All right, structure. Structure is very important in life and especially in business. The business plan is also a forever changing, living, breathing thing. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be. And then obviously as time goes by, once a year, once every 6 months, however, once a quarter, whatever you want to do, you should revisit the business plan and make changes and adjustments to your marketing, to your strategy, to your numbers, etc. It also will tell you if it's viable. If you write out a full business plan and you look at your competition and all these different things and you lay the numbers out, you might say to yourself, you know what? I thought this was a viable business, but the demand's not there, or the supply is too big, or there's too much competition, or the margins aren't good enough, or there's not enough skilled labor, or whatever it might be. You might look at this and now say, this is not a viable business plan. So here are the must-have sections in a business plan. I just laid out 7 for you. There are more. It can get very, very detailed. You could write a 10-page business plan. You could write a 100-page business plan. It really depends on you. The first thing is the executive summary. The executive summary is the first page, and it is basically a one-pager of your entire business plan. So if somebody who's reading through it, an investor who wants to invest, instead of looking through 25 pages, they're gonna read that first page to get the synopsis of what your business is about, what you are, who you are, competition, market, etc., to decide if they want to delve in and spend more time looking at the rest of the business plan. Okay? Ironically, this is the last thing you're supposed to write. Once you've done everything else, then you write the executive summary. Wakala, really? Pro forma. The pro forma is essentially the numbers, right? The numbers of everything. How much money you need. What are you gonna do with it? How much money you think you're gonna be, how many sales you're gonna be doing in Q1, Q2, year 1, year 5? What's your break even? When are your investors gonna start to get their money back? When are you gonna get your money back? How much are you drawing as a salary during this process? All the numbers, the nuts and bolts, the nitty-gritty numbers that investors and you want to and should look at. A SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Lay all these things out for your business. The team. Who are the team members? You don't have to know everything, but investors want to feel comfortable that you have a sufficient team that can handle anything that comes your way. You also should be able to look and say, do I have a team good enough or sufficient enough to help me through this process? The industry as a whole, what's going on in the industry? Talk about it. The product. What is your product? What makes it special? Why are you unique? What's your core competency? Why are people going to use you and not somebody else down the street? Talk about the competition. Do they have certain things that are better than you? Are your things better? Is your product or service better than theirs? etc. The list goes on and on and on. Obviously marketing, let's put marketing in, that's huge, and I left that out. You need a very granular, detailed marketing plan. What's your marketing budget gonna be? How are people gonna know where you are? Are you gonna be only on social media? Is it gonna be paid? Is it gonna be organic? You utilize influencers? You're gonna do mailers? You're gonna be sponsoring events, parties? What are you gonna do? How are you going to get the word out? Very important. Again, it takes time, it's always changing, but I guarantee you if you spend the time doing this, you're going to get a lot more out of your business, and it might even save you from getting into a business that is absolutely going to fail. So obviously I'm the Handsome Homebuyer. Like, subscribe, drop some comments below. We appreciate the time. This is why you need a business plan to flip a house, and we'll be back with more detailed videos on exactly how to break out the business plan. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the text platform, there it is. I look forward to hearing from you guys.